The Protectors of the Past sailed back to Sequin on Shalosha's ships and spent time catching up with friends and contacts, shopping, and preparing for their mission in Ycengled Phuurst. With the help of Sheena Larkins, the party planned to teleport to a temple of spiritual transformation. Before they left, though, Jack told the party he planned to enter the temple and ask his friends to have his back. Gathering together, the Protectors of the Past made a fiery exit from Sequin.
So whenever anybody says Shalosha, I just want to keep my teeth together and say Shalasha.
Shalasha.
And two, more for listeners, because I think I told everybody, upon leaving Sequin, I'd retconned a little bit. I did go to see Kristen to let her know that Keth was on his way and might be of use to her, as well as I let Simeon know and left a letter for Keth.
Are you trying to ship Kristen and Keth?
No.
That's what I was wondering.
Ooh, snap.
He wanted to help refugees, and she's the leader of the refugees.
That's definitely what Ryan was thinking.
That's cute,
Always
though.
shipping.
That's really cute.
Always shipping.
What's with all the shits, man?
You don't want your son to be lonely. You think Kristen's cute?
He can very capably find his own.
Justin is like 16.
It's a very mom answer.
He's like 18.
How old is Kristen, Justin?
If they're of relatively similar ages.
Oh,
Yeah, they're close enough.
okay. Fine.
And children.
Justin's writing down Keth and Kristen.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Thanks for doing that work.
I just need to wait, and you guys will ship people for me, and then I can
Yeah.
write down the ones I like. As the flames rage around you, they slowly descend and reveal a hillside, a craggy mountainside, I guess is the best way to describe it. It's kind of cold hills covered in hard-packed ice and snow, with a doorway and a set of stairs, along with 8 bells, large bells, that are kind of carved into the side of a cliff face. In the distance, you can just barely make out the sea behind it, as it seems to be almost sheltered from the ocean side. You look the other direction, you can just make out the forest in the distance. A densely forested region. Yeah, I know.
Densely dense.
Shocking that it's
Tense
a
there.
forested forest. But
I tried to let you have it, Justin.
the river to the north, I think it's to the north, I should make sure of that. River to the south, there we go. Got it right that time. Flows in the background, but the main visual that you get upon revealing is of this cliff face directly in front of you, as 3 Weeping Ravens had talked with Sheena Larkins in order to get an exact positioning for you guys to teleport to. As the fires dim and wink out upon that initial arrival, everybody can take 33 points of fire damage.
Oh, that's
Very
not as bad
minimal,
as it
actually,
was.
compared to last time. 33.
33. As you guys have arrived basically at midnight, but the light of the moon is illuminating enough for you to be able to see kind of your surroundings. Sheena kind of pats out a small flame on one of her coattails for a moment, and just, never gets easier, does it? Well, looks like the right place. You all set?
Yes, do you need any healing?
I'll be all right.
You
I
go.
took a potion beforehand.
Okay.
Oh, you had potions?
Well, not traditional ones, but she kind of picks up this kind of grayish-looking liquid. Says, "As long as you're good, I'm gonna take this and get going."
Well,
This is
thank
the
you
What is
again
it?
for your help.
It's a.
We can test that we're in the right spot.
I can't hear her at all.
She said, is there any way to test that we're in the right spot?
Who's flipping the person? Goodness gracious, people.
It's Ryan. Who else would
Sorry.
it be?
That was definitely me.
Wait, can we all control her? Oh, we can.
Stop moving them around. I'm gonna take away control if you guys can't handle it.
I'm gonna take it away from you guys.
Well, I knew better than
What?
the mover because I don't want to reveal the map. I feel like the fog of war is important here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Becca, what'd you
Yikes.
move her for?
was it
Didn't
Becca?
even
I thought it was,
touch her.
sorry, I thought it was
Shut
Rob.
it.
I didn't want to. All right.
It was me.
What's
we're-
your potion? It doesn't look like a healing potion.
It's not. It's a bulwark potion.
Down it. Go.
What are we? What are we looking for? What are we? I tried almost to answer my own question.
Monastery.
And I guess you said bells that were built into the side. Oh, that was freaky. Cassie is down here in the video on Discord, and then I just saw her walk behind you.
And it disappeared. She disappeared.
Yep, the laggy video strikes again.
If she's back there, then who's that?
Like that foot video.
So there, yeah. The bell is built into the side of the cliff side. Is that the temple that we're looking for?
It is similar to what Three Weeping Ravens described to you. Here, I'll drag you guys across. You'll have to come down here. I think that's the right command. One of those two. To yank you
door.
guys to the bottom.
Oh no, I can't see anything.
And you should
but
be
I
able to
a
see.
door.
Enter the door.
We don't see anything, Justin. We just see that there's a door icon
It's a tiny little
Yeah.
door.
that we can open. Oh, it's locked.
It's locked. I made this
Yeah.
Winry. Lighting.
What the?
Hold on, let me make sure that the lighting is
See, viewers,
set
you really don't want to
normally.
be able to see what we can
It's
see.
not set
really,
normally. Son of a
really
biscuit.
boring.
Oh,
Hey, there we go.
Biscuits.
There you go. Sorry.
Whoa.
For everything for a
Oh,
second.
biscuits.
Biscuits.
Same here, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just die every time that Annie says that.
So you can see
Oh, no.
in front of you is a raised doorway on a little platform, basically, and there's a staircase on each side with 4 bells set on posts, basically, on each side.
Oh, 4 on each side. Okay.
Such eerie music.
She said, "Are you good then? Am I good to go?"
I think so. This does seem to be the temple, and you did get us here rather expeditiously. So thank you again for your assistance.
Cheerio. And she drinks the other potion that she has in front of her. And in a moment, with a blast of hot air once more,
I say
Sheena
stay warm.
Larkins disappears. And you are left alone in this area. I would like for all of you to make a religion check for me.
Sure, I have a +0 to that one. Yeah. Yep.
8.
Will do. All this time.
9. I beat Rev.
10.
Oh no! Bryn doing 11. Nope.
I have a 0 because I have a -1.
I have a -1, but I rolled a 20.
Oh,
Hey,
very
hey,
nice.
somebody
That's
got
what
it.
I do.
Hey,
Why do
okay.
none of us
I was
none
gonna-
of us know anything about religion in this whole?
No,
None of us got
intelligent.
this
We're
I
not
was-
Here.
intelligent.
I was just gonna puck roll real quick.
So amazingly,
I'm so
you
shocked.
needed to roll a 19 on this
Ooh.
check, which a 20
Nice.
minus 1 does succeed on.
Is 19. Damn.
What you can recall about this ritual from the very quick or brief time that Three Weeping Ravens kind of spent on it, amongst all the other things that he talked with you guys about, is that this ritual requires an equal number of people ascending each staircase, with no more than 4 on either side. And groups who ascend according to this ritual are considered blessed.
Okay.
So an equal amount on either side at the same time. And there's
So what does the
five of
last
us.
person
Dim
do?
lighting, so
Yeah, I can just fly up. How tall is it?
Oh.
The front balcony is 40 feet upwards.
Yeah, I can just fly up. I can
And
go
so
in the
it's-
shadow of the balcony and
it won't be
stairs are
blessed,
over here.
but you know.
The stairs are on both sides. You can see
Okay.
them built into
So it's
the...
two sets of stairs. And I guess we have to each go up.
I could
Okay.
be the metronome in the middle.
Yeah, you can.
That-
you can. I think flying up is a good idea. I think. And the two of us will go. So like Winry and
Can you fly?
Mhm.
Because it's
I
dim
would
lighting?
consider this to be dusk
Okay.
or dim light.
You
Because
said it was
is
like midnight,
nighttime.
wasn't it?
yeah, it's midnight.
Alright, so I'll go to one side.
The front of the temple kind of glows in ambient lighting, but it's not bright enough to be considered bright illumination or anything like this.
Okay.
So we all kind of nod at each other and start walking up the stairs.
The bells begin to ring on their own as you ascend past them.
Suppose everyone knows we're here now.
The first set of bells, as you go past the first one, begins to ring, and then the second set as you go past the second ones. The third and the fourth ones do not start to ring, as it seems to indicate how many people are on each side.
Oh.
Oh, you
The
need
bells
4
continue
total?
to toll just out of reach
Oh.
Oh.
as you make
More
your way
than four.
up to the central platform, staring at this door before you. Bryn, what are you doing?
I'll fly. Whoop.
Okay.
Let me mark it.
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do now. Now, I'll walk forward and I'll knock on the door and I'll yell through there, "Very warm greetings! We're looking for anyone who tends the temple. Hello?"
You're gonna
There is
wait.
no sound from within.
I'll turn around to everybody else and say, "Do you think they heard me? Maybe I say it louder?"
No.
I think they heard the bells.
And if anyone's here, they'll know someone's here. Are they still ringing?
Yep, they're still going. Bum,
Right, let's... I say we go. I don't like these bells.
bum.
Is the door locked?
So I had it locked just so you guys wouldn't open it on your own.
Didn't know us.
That's fair. That's fair. We would have.
After previous moving around of tokens on the previous map.
Oh my
but I'd be a
gosh.
little bit. No, I actually made it locked to begin with, just to make
Is Jack gonna walk through first?
Is it unlocked
Can I
even?
say it again?
Oh, I'll ask Rev. Should you maybe just make sure quick there's no traps?
Sure.
That's usually your move.
I'll take a look.
Jack, can I ask you one quick question?
Yeah.
While you go ahead and roll an investigation, Rev. Do you have Puck out?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I'd say as like a general statement, Puck is on my shoulder.
Just want to make sure.
But that was 3 people up one side.
He's not a person. Sorry, Puck, but you're not a person. You're not people.
I don't know. I'm just
How many of your
being
bells went off on your
dramatic.
side, Jack?
It's investigation, right?
Yes, it is.
24.
You do not notice any traps upon this door at all. It seems
What did
like
you
a
say,
very
Cassie?
simple.
How many
stone
bells
door.
rang on your side? When you're
I
walking
assume
up.
the same.
Only
Actually,
2
that
went
is
off
a
on our
good
side?
point. Now that I asked about it, 3 would have been dinging on the left side.
Oh,
We have to go back down.
No, wait. Bryn, you go up the other side. Since it was 3.
Okay.
yeah, that's true. Float down and then walk up.
Zoop. Zoop.
This seems
zoop,
pedantic, but I guess we'll go by their rules.
Zoop.
I-
So do the rest of you stay up there, and Bryn goes up the
No,
right
we have to
walk
side
at
to
the
try to
same
make
time.
it even?
Okay, I'll say okay. No, okay. Sorry, let's go back down. Let's go back down and try
dear.
this again. I didn't know it counted Puck. I apologize. You know what this means, though, Puck? The people in this temple think you're people.
As you walk your way back down the steps, the bells slowly stop ringing, one at a time as you go past them, back down to the bottom, until there's no bells ringing anymore.
There's somebody.
Okay.
There's somebody in the temple just being like, "What is going on out there?"
Off on.
All right. Yeah.
Presumably then, 3 of you on each side, including Puck, walk up the stairs together as one. And the bells, 3 on each side, ring as you make your way to the top.
As
once
I'm
more.
walking up the stairs, I want to talk to Bryn.
Okay.
What did 3 weeping ravens say about this temple?
Oh dear.
Oh, excuse me.
So this is
I know they used to
where.
live here.
So this is where that people would come to willingly reshape their soul.
They kicked everybody out.
Yeah, I'm reading my notes, please. Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
And or if they wanted to become, I think, a soul stone, like with soul tapping, they could come here too, I would imagine. But you had to be like wise enough, or else you would lose yourself in changing your soul. There was like these masters that they could, through the use of like 8 others, they could become masters and become spirits, and they achieved transcendence because others would assist them. Yeah, it was all really out there.
Jack, did you hear that? Did you hear all what she said? You could lose yourself?
I think I was on the other stairs, but we can say I walked up with you. No, we can't, because then there'd be 4 on one side.
As you make it up to the top, you can talk about it afterwards.
That's fair. What were you guys talking about? I'm sorry. What did you say, Cassie?
You could lose yourself.
I mean, we could lose ourselves every time we go into a fight, right? We do that all the time. And it's turned out pretty good so far.
And this is worth it?
Well, if it is going to allow me to achieve what I think it will, then I think so, but we won't really know until we go for it. Ryan, do you have headphones in, or are you just playing out your speakers?
Can you hear it? Am I speak? No, I have my headphones
18
on.
minus 1.
I think it's his, like a fan or air conditioning that every now and then just lights up without noise.
Oh,
No,
that's
no.
possible.
You're fine.
Is there audio?
There's no noise in here.
I
You're
think it
fine.
might just be because he has
Okay.
one off of his ear and it might be catching a little bit of what you're saying, but it's very
Your
minimal.
mic
It's
just
not
lights
noticeable.
up every now and then, even though I'm
You're
not
fine.
hearing anything come through.
Yeah,
Not
I mean, there's
noticeable.
nothing in here making any noise, so I don't know what that's about.
Except that one ghost.
Except for the ghost.
I'm just,
Well,
I feel like we're going into this without thinking. And I'm all for you doing what you want to do to be happy and forgetting what everyone thinks. But I just want you to know that this might not turn out okay.
well, if you don't feel safe coming, I would understand. But
No, I'm coming. I
I feel like
Shit.
this is something that I need to do. I feel like I've been pointed in this direction since our adventure began, and I need to see it through. What I'll say is, because I'm not an actor, I would say that Jack always has an air of like, I don't know, maybe we'll see if we can. Well, I don't know. And this is a rare time where Jack is like not wavering and seems certain of what he needs to do. If that makes sense. 3 points.
So, Jack, the other thing that I think that Three Weeping Ravens, sorry, I'm laughing because Justin abbreviated TWR.
Yep.
I've been doing 3WR.
Three Weeping Ravens mentioned is that they escaped because one of their own chased them out.
Mm-hmm.
So presumably something is still in there. And he said that it was so intense that I remember it. He said, imagine all the small evils you have done, all the evils ever committed by those you have met. Imagine that your soul contained nothing but that evil. Would you want to speak of it? Maybe the guy that, like, made them leave is just pure evil, and it overcame him, and he couldn't control it, and now he's just in there being evil and grumpy.
Just seething in his grump juices.
I don't like
it.
that. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I feel like I've been paying attention to my trajectory more recently, and it really feels like I'm being pulled here. I would love for all of you to come with me. I would feel a lot safer if you did, but if you don't feel up to it...
I don't think it's a question of us not being there with you. No matter what, if you walk through those doors, we're going with you. We just want to make sure that you, I don't know, have all of the information.
I don't think there's a lot of information available. And like I said before, we've gone into situations with even less information than we have here, and things have turned out okay.
So, Jack, if it's too much, can you promise us that you'd be willing to turn around so we could either get more information or come back another time if we can't handle it?
Yes. I won't go further into this than will hurt any of us or myself beyond what we can handle. I'll be as careful as I can be, but it makes me feel a lot better that you guys are coming with. And unless anyone stops me, I'm going to walk up to the doors and open them up.
The bells continuing to chime throughout this toll, I guess it says, throughout this entire discussion.
No, wait.
But
Yeah,
Just
right?
kidding. Go ahead.
Oh, you.
But as soon as Jack pulls on the door in order to crack it, the bells immediately cease.
Oh.
What I will say before getting into what's inside is everybody will have advantage on wisdom saving throws while you are within this temple, because you guys followed the ritual correctly on your way up.
Hey.
So will we
We-
also then will cast Winry and we can roll 3 times since we have our boon. If we I know.
It
Yeah.
depends
We
on how the
still
boon is worded.
We can
Oh, it's for mind
choose
effects.
to...
If it's you can choose to re-roll, then yes. If it is you have advantage on, then no.
choose to reroll.
Then I would say yes. So you have advantage on the initial roll. If you then don't like either of
Okay.
those, you can choose to
Nice.
re-roll that save once.
With one die.
With one die.
Nice.
Directly in front of the entrance, as you open up the doors, is a large mirror, and it is impossible to make a mirror in Roll20. But directly in front of you is a gigantic mirror. It takes up the entire wall here, like 15 feet wide, 15 feet tall kind of mirror. As soon as you enter, there are 8 faintly glowing rings that appear on the ground in a square on the ground here. And an aged, brown-skinned man in light burgundy robes appears in the mirror, standing amongst your reflections. As you quickly look, he has not appeared in the physical realm next to you, but he is there in the mirror. The figure in the mirror speaks slowly, his voice echoing strangely. I cannot hold his power back for long, but you stand at the edge of peril. The one called 41 controls the temple now, and will destroy you if you enter.
41?
Yeah.
Yep. The numbers.
That's
4-1.
Yep.
not at all.
Justin, did I understand it that to do any soul reshaping, you need 8, or is it if you just want to be like spirit?
Not necessarily, no.
Magi. Okay.
Yeah. The way that it's described is they believe that you can see all aspects of a person's soul through 8 people that are around them, like 8 of their friends or whatever you want to call it. Ideally, you would come as a group of 8 in terms of like the perfect ritual, so to speak, but it is not required.
What's your name?
My name is Hathon.
Well, very warm greetings, Hathon. I'm Jack, and I'll introduce everybody. 2 A's.
Fuck
Really?
that.
What an asshole.
It could be half on without 2 A's.
Maybe it should have been
Can
Hathon.
change how the names are spelled, Justin.
I could,
No, he can't. It's a
but
pain
that would
in the
make it hard
ass.
for me to find stuff in the future if I tried to do
Yeah.
a find.
Whatever.
Just like I'm not putting in extra work just to take out a vowel, guys. You know what? When I spell it, I'm going to spell it with 1 A.
That's fine.
Okay.
You do what you
Now
want.
I'm going to do 2. Who is this 41, and why is he so nasty?
41 is cruel and will turn his vileness upon you. But the ritual of the trial is older than him. So I and my fellow masters will ensure you have a chance. What have you come for?
I've come to reshape myself.
Why have you come?
Come for the torch,
okay.
the burning sky.
The torch you shall not find here.
I'll look to everybody in the party. I'll clear my throat and I'll say, since I left my home on this adventure, I've learned a lot, but one of the biggest things I learned is that I was looking at the world as I wanted to see it, and I thought it was this big, bright, beautiful, happy place where people were logical and used words to solve their problems and didn't actually want to fight each other. But that's just the way that I saw the world. It's the way I wanted the world to be. It's not how the world actually is. And as I started to realize this, I found this, and I've got the ancient spellbook in my bag, so I kind of pull it out and I show it and I say, what's described in this book is a new way of thinking about magic, a new way of thinking about the weave. Spellcasters see it just as a power source that can make their imaginations into reality, but it's more than that. That's just how spellcasters right now want to see the weave. But this book describes how it really is. And it's so much more than that. And by treating the weave as it actually is, there's such a higher potential in working with the weave instead of against it or manipulating it. So for me to use this kind of magic and apply it to our current mission, it would take me years. And I don't have years. But seeing the world as it actually is, seeing magic as it actually is, it all seems like all my blunders and bad decisions have led to this point. And I think I'm ready to... I'm ready to leave behind what I was so that I can become what I'm really supposed to be. And my friends are here to back me up.
He studies you for a moment, and then nods in acceptance. You must face the temple's trials. If you pass them, reach 41 and defeat him, you will be able to craft a soul to your desires. First is the trial of the bell. Not all dangers can be defeated with physical might. Second is the trial of the offering. The sinister and righteous paths await you, and how you best the challenge will determine what awaits you beyond. Third and final is the trial of the self. Your past will return to you, and you must find within yourselves that which you seek. Be warned that 41 will attempt to corrupt your past. Your wills must be strong if you are to defeat him. No person can exist alone in this world. Within the temple, your companion's strength is your own. The temple gives you the power to tap their souls briefly. I suggest you try now and practice, but be warned that using this gift can leave souls entangled, and abusing it can make it impossible to disentangle. When you are ready, stand in the circles, and face your reflections. Then will yourself through the glass, and the trial shall begin. I cannot tell you how to face these trials, but be true to yourselves. Remember, what you bring with you is all that will be present in the trial. So I will, on the side here, put in a little brief discussion on what tapping of souls is. The basic idea is you can, if you would like to, sorry. Oh, sorry, I didn't quite grab all of it. grab this top paragraph too, so I have it all before I send it over to you. I did the wrong thing. That's what I wanted to do. You have some options when you do this. There you go. It's long. But the temple allows you to tap into the souls of your companions, providing a conduit to easily draw upon or grant a power granted by the creature's race, class, or features. A person can use your action to tap the soul of a willing creature that you can see. This process can be dangerous, and you must make a wisdom saving throw. The DC increases as more powerful abilities are tapped. Note, this is a wisdom saving throw, and because of the beginning, you guys do have advantage on these. You gain or grant access to the power as described below on a successful save, or you take psychic damage equal to the DC on a failed one. You can tap one ability at a time. If you attempt to tap a second, the first one is lost by tapping the second. For a 0, effectively, you can communicate telepathically with one ally for 1 minute. You can tap a proficiency in either a skill, tool, saving throw, or weapon from a ally. You can tap a spell with a casting time of 1 action that the other creature possesses. You use the spell bonus, DC, material components, resources, including the spell slot, as though you are the other creature when you do so. You can tap a feature or a feat of a creature as well to gain any bonuses that come along with having that feature. Note, though, that the level of this feature, if it is a class feature or similar, goes up or increases the DC as you get higher in the the levels.
What about racial bonuses?
If the feature is not restricted to a certain level, such as many racial features, the DC is 11.
11.
Oh, is this like referring to like ourselves,
I
like
see it there.
our group, or other people we know or see?
Your group.
Oh.
So you can gain the abilities or powers of anyone else in the group and use them as long as you or they, depending on who's taking the action to initiate this connection, are willing to do so. So all of these are available to you. None of them have to be done, but you have the opportunity now, if you would like to kind of try them out or this sort of thing.
Available to just Jack because he's doing the trial,
Nope,
or to all of us
all of
because
you.
we're all in here?
All of you.
Okay.
And all of you can tap anyone in the group.
I'm taken.
Tap that.
So are you.
Bye.
I mean, you have a husband, technically.
Yeah, I do.
He had a wife.
Who had a wife?
His husband.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to give you all of this if you'd like. And then there are the 2 wings if you guys would like to walk around a little bit before you get started. But as soon as you all step into the circles, the trial will begin. So you have until that point to do what you would like.
I'm gonna take a potion.
You're going to drink a potion?
Fire
Oh,
damage.
right, because you guys took damage. If you'd like to take a short rest, you could do that before you started too.
That's a good
Just
idea.
spend
I
hit
say we
dice or
do
whatever.
that. I say we do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
that's-
rush.
Oh, let's. If we haven't rested yet, let's get our hit dice back. I mean, we used a lot of us used our hit dice up while we were at the castle and probably didn't sleep enough to get them all back.
No, you guys rested 5
You
times,
need
so
all
you've got
of
them all
them
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will play Song of Rest.
I don't have all mine back.
Well,
I only have
long
2
rest
back.
again.
Just because you didn't do
Wait,
it.
no, okay, I see.
Long rest a couple of
Everyone.
times. Make sure you're
Got an
at full.
additional. Whoa! I maxed out. Everyone get 8 more hit points if you use any hit dice.
Not per hit dice, but 8
Nope, total.
per total.
If you use any, even 1, then add 8. Okay. 8 would get me up to.
Nice, thank you.
I just need to do
Wait,
one.
I get double.
Wow, that was like
8, 16.
I think you probably overhealed, right,
7.
Brian?
We got 33
No,
damage.
I
each.
have 1 hit point left. So.
Oh, do you have no modifier to your hit dice?
No.
Your con mod is 0?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Never mind. You are absolutely correct.
I am good. Dang, first time Song of Rest has been useful.
Yeah, for real.
That's great.
I don't feel inclined to walk around. I wanna get it on like Donkey Kong.
Well, you have the 15 to an hour that you guys sit to lick your wounds if you'd like to.
Yeah. Well, I'll wander around while we do that.
I think I'm quietly like playing the Song of Rest for everybody on my banjo, but just like sitting and looking in the mirror.
So as Rev, you move through all of these different rooms. They are each what appears to be meditation chambers. They are very solitary and simple rooms. Each of them contains a simple cot for sleeping on, a small bowl for water, and a desk. And in each of these different rooms, there is a different item that sits on the desk of the room. So the first one that you went into there at the top has what appears to be a freshly picked pomegranate waiting on the desk. The next one below you actually has nothing sitting on the desk. The other two at the end, the one at the end on the top has what looks to be the bottom half of an hourglass with no sand in it. And the last one on the right, at the bottom on the last one, has what looks like a recorder, almost like a small wooden flute sitting on the desk.
I'm careful not to touch any of it. Does any of it look like magical in nature?
It is hard to say. I would say not innately, at least. They all look like very simple items.
Okay. Is there anything in there like, well, I guess it's all very simple, so there's probably no like hidden anything in there.
I'm not going to make you roll for this one. The rooms are exactly as they appear.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm gonna write this down. The 9 was empty.
9 was empty. Yep.
5 was pomegranate.
Yep.
Pomegranate.
6 was the bottom half of an hourglass with no sand.
10 was a flute.
I can't get out of the room.
10 was a recorder, a wooden flute. Here, this would probably be easier if I paste this for you.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for that. I tried to write down the bell, offering, and trial of the self, and everything you said after that. I did not get that far.
Yeah, I did too. I got everything but the offering.
Thank you.
Yep. The other ones for the people at home. There's a folded game mat, almost like a board of Go, that's on the desk for one of them. An empty clay flower vase in the next. A golden nugget on the desk in another. And the last one has a candle that sits on the desk beside flint and steel.
Well, I'm not touching any of that stuff.
Okay.
Spooky. Especially a fresh pomegranate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
creepy.
dragged down to Hades.
Supposed to be nothing, What about Hades?
Oh, I said don't want to get dragged down to Hades. Referencing Greek
that a-
mythology, sorry.
Oh, that pomegranate is a Greek mythology
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, with Persephone in Hades. Technically, she was already in Hades to begin with.
Interesting. I'm gonna check it out. Okay,
My nerd teenage years.
I mean, I knew
So
about
long
Hades and
ago.
Persephone, but I did not. Yeah, so long ago, last summer.
She was told not to eat any food when she went down into his domain, and she ate a pomegranate.
Couldn't help
Sealed her
herself.
doom.
Like Adam and Eve.
Kinda, yeah. Very much like that, yeah.
So, is anyone grabbing anything, or are we lining up in the circles after your long rest and ready to go in?
I think so.
I don't
Short rest, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. I said the wrong thing. Apologies.
You're good. I think I'm ready.
Okay. As you guys start to line up in the circles to start the trial, the old man's image in the mirror flickers and fades, and the doors to the temple behind you slam shut with a boom. And in the meager light coming through the cracks under the doors, you see a new figure reflected in the mirror. He is strong and muscular, his expression that of someone violently annoyed with a pestering child. Someone who will commit the basest crime merely to end the noise. I don't make speeches, he says in a grim voice. You probably expect something dramatic, but I'm just going to kill you. And your souls, you know those, I'm going to destroy them. Because they're not even interesting enough for me to keep around in torment. Hurry up and come to your deaths. The man's image in the mirror vanishes, his confident voice echoing long after he is gone.
Damn, Rob likes this guy. I step forward confidently to the mirror.
You
Oh,
face
I'm
your
amazing.
reflections in the mirror, and then, among your companions, you sense a unity of purpose. As one, you will the trial to begin, and you feel the sensation of traveling without moving. And then the world around you vanishes, replaced with somewhere new, a place and time that you somehow know is long gone. You are standing in a vision of the past. I drag you all over into the next chamber.
Christmas Carol. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
See the
totally
ghost of Christmas past right now.
In your
I don't want
mind-
to see the ghost of my Christmas past.
In your mind, you see the image of a halfling running, panting for all he's worth. You recognize him as a young Rayland, as he sprints as fast as he can, sweat profusely running down his sides, his daggers in his hands on each side. He slowly turns to see what appears to be a ghostly dragon closing in behind him, but he realizes it's too late. There's only one option left. As he's sprinting, he looks to his sides and he sees two members there. What looks like an orc woman with a face mask, a skull on her face. On the other side, a fey creature with wings, dragonfly wings on his back, sprinting on the other side. And he turns to them and he says, Leska! Etanifi, go! And he turns back to face the dragon, standing strong and tall before it. A haunting song fills the air as the dragon is made manifest. The claws rake, the jaws snap, as the sound of a sonorous bell rings once more. The vision
Who said those
ends
words?
suddenly.
Was that Raylan that said those words?
Yes.
Okay.
The vision ends suddenly, and you find yourselves within a long hallway with a vaulted ceiling and mirrors on 3 walls. You're all clustered in the squares. I'm trying to get you up against the west wall here. But up against the west wall, and above you, I put you on the wrong spot. Don't worry, I'm just gonna move you guys around until I figure out exactly what's happening.
It's so cool.
And above
great.
you hangs a bell 15 feet up in the air. The far side of the hall looks like it has been bricked up with a keyhole in its center. That's all you see.
Oh, okay.
There's a
So
bell like 15 feet above us, and a bricked up door with a keyhole. That's it.
And everyone saw Raylan.
Vision.
Do you say that out loud?
No, we're soul tap. I soul tap and speak telepathically to everybody and say,
You can soul tap one person.
"Oh, all right." I soul tap Rev and say, "Hey, don't forget to soul tap." I'm gonna soul tap everybody and communicate that. Hey, don't say anything. Just soul tap. We can do one at a time.
That is the most inefficient way of communication in the entire world.
I'll go. Oh, I should have done fucking
Telepathic bond.
bond.
Well, you didn't.
I didn't. Anyway, I'll tap Rev and
I'm
say,
gonna climb the wall.
Yep, sounds like
As
a
you start to
Winry thing do.
move, if you would, make a stealth check for me.
While she's moving, as I feel like it's not weird for Winry to just start climbing something, I'll soul tap Rev and say, "Do you remember any of that, or were those Raylan's memories?"
I don't remember any of that. And something about it
28.
doesn't seem right.
He did say that. Oh, are you still communicating? So I didn't hear what you said.
He did say that our memories might be corrupted.
Oh, never mind, 30. My stealth is
You're fine.
plus 50.
Just like, shut up. I know, you're fine. Rev, what was that? Dude?
You
You
saying
speak
that aloud?
out loud.
Yes, because I'm not hearing Jack
Thank
do
you.
it, so I'm going to say, what was that?
Oh, I was okay.
Totally forgot.
Is that
There?
a real memory?
Oh, yeah.
You know how to
As
dice,
you
Justin?
speak, hold up.
He
As you
doesn't.
speak in a normal voice, the sound resonates throughout the entire room, and it is so loud, even speaking with a normal voice, that you take 6 points of thunder damage, and everyone
Damn.
else takes 1 point of thunder damage as
Oh,
your ears
Bryn.
ring.
No.
I yell
Anyone
out,
else getting-
"Ow!"
don't-
No, I don't do it. I'm just kidding.
You dare. Is anyone else getting like Sorcerer's Stone vibes? They had to like
Oh.
go through the
Yeah.
the different rooms and
Kinda.
different trials.
And there's a keyhole. Are there flying keys?
Flying keys, exactly, yeah.
All right, so there's a wall in front of us with a keyhole, bricked up wall in front of us, keyhole, and above us is a bell.
Correct.
I'm gonna soul tap Jack quick here. Can you just cast telepathic bond right now anyway? Oh, is it somatic? It might be somatic.
I was
No, I
going
think
to
it's-
ask.
Let me look.
Well,
I think it's just a
yeah,
ritual, but
Justin, you really gonna do this to me?
No spells. at
I'm just
all.
gonna sit.
it is verbal.
Oh my god.
So I could do it. We could just deal with the pain, but then be able to communicate easily.
But it's in a
after that.
10-minute ritual.
It is a 10-minute
Yeah,
ritual.
so that's 10 minutes of pain.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can't. You won't survive. You won't survive that.
Yeah.
I guess I was thinking it wouldn't be 10 minutes of straight talking, but there's no way to know how much it would be. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Soul tap, damn it. All right, let's figure this out. So,
Don't
Any
climb on the
noise we
wall
make-
by the bell.
any noise that make does thunder damage. The wall is bricked up with a keyhole, so either we have the key or we break down the bricks.
Winry,
And-
before you start climbing, I would say that you would require using your claws to climb because the entire wall is smooth stone.
You're saying it's gonna be noisy?
Right. You could do it, but you will make noise.
It's gonna be like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah.
I'm gonna still tap Winry and say, "What's your plan?"
I just want to look around the bell.
What do you see?
Or
Are you
at the bell.
climbing, I guess.
I'm trying to decide if I want. Can I Misty Step up and then grab onto the wall?
You probably could. It might be noisy to some degree, but you could. Yeah, right.
It just slides all the way down.
The only thing that I would note about Misty Step is when you come, or traditionally at least, when you teleport with the Burning Sky effect, you come through with a bang. And a fiery bang. So, to each their own.
we would know that because
You've seen it happen.
We've seen the guy. Remember the green guy?
Yeah, the Horned Devil.
Yeah.
But it's also happened to us
Jack's little puck out.
Just what?
Jack's little puck out.
As far as I know.
I'll send a message to him with the bell, my bell, and say, "Can Puck check out that bell above me?"
Oh, that's a good idea. Yep, I'll put my hand on Myetharia's shoulder and I'll send Puck up and look through his eyes to check out the bell.
And owls.
Puck begins to flap his wings.
No. Owls are completely silent flyers. They are complete. I will send you the video and you will watch that fucking shit yourself.
True. I know that video. I know that video.
Serious right now, and it's amazing. You really should see it because it'll blow your fucking mind.
I'm gonna send it anyway.
I know what video
will
you're
right
talking
now.
about. I know what video you're talking about.
Justin, all
Include
I'm
as
saying
it
is do
gains
not
altitude. Because
not
that's the only part
question-
that I care about.
It's dude, you gotta see it.
Dude, don't question people's random animal knowledge because it's
I'm willing to see it.
All right.
all right. Guess we're hold players while
Gosh,
we
you
all
had
watch
it on
this video.
On
Of course
hand.
he did.
That is insane.
No, just looked in his YouTube history.
Yikes. Yeah.
Oh, that's the ad. I was gonna say it's a minute long. It's fine.
Get to it's like 3 minutes in. I mean, you can watch the other ones because it shows the peregrine falcon, and it's like
Not interested.
the peregrine falcon's like, coo 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 coo, and then you get to the owl. It's amazing.
Hawk. Yeah.
All right, I will consider it to be similar to a whisper, in which case, for every 6 seconds, we'll say he does it instantly. He gains all the height and he takes 1 thunder damage. And I believe Puck, as an owl, has more than 1 hit point.
Yes.
So I think that that's fine as long as he doesn't fly around for too long.
I don't know if it matters.
As he makes it up there, I did watch the sound waves.
I was gonna say, I
It was
like how
pretty cool,
Justin's acting
briefly.
like we're not all watching this.
I skipped through just to the owl part. I was curious.
Just power through it, buddy.
And there are still sound waves. They're just very minuscule. What I would like for Puck to do then...
Puck actually does only have 1 hit point.
Oh damn it!
Are you serious?
He
really
technically
does.
died
Yeah, I
earlier.
just-
and he
I just
technically
looked
died
it up.
earlier when Bryn talked.
Yeah,
Yeah, he would actually.
Oh,
already be
that's
dead.
true.
Oh,
He's
God.
gone. That's true. I could summon him again.
for
I
fuck's
just,
sake!
Oh, but it'd
I'll
be
fly up
fucking-
and look at the damn bell.
Oh yeah, you can just go up. What are we doing?
Quietly?
And it's silent because it's magic. So don't even at me, Justin.
Every time Magneto does it, though, there's a little like.
Yeah, because he's made of magnets.
Make a stealth check.
Fuck!
He's not made of magnets.
So the way that it's phrased is, moving is dangerous. Creatures that move or perform any action must make a stealth check.
Oh gosh. dang.
Ow.
Fucking-
Well, she's figuring that out. So the bell is here, and the wall is here.
Yes, the
Okay.
bricked up wall with the keyhole. What'd you roll?
6.
Okay. You do take 1 point of thunder damage doing so, but that's all. You fly upwards. Make an investigation check for me.
Did I just... Hold on, I think I just caused myself a whole bunch of damage. I did.
You give yourself
Yeah,
1 hit
3.
point as opposed to minus 1 hit point.
No, I kept hitting damage because I didn't think anything was happening.
Oh, it was just going slow.
Okay, investigation. Oh, gosh, this is just brutal. 8.
Okay.
Oh,
It appears,
I'm
for all
done.
intents and purposes, to be a pretty standard bell. What really comes to your mind is there is a flange, I think it's called, in the center of the bell. So it
You could
would
just say
ring.
hammer.
Hammer, sure. That would ring if something happened. It appears to be attached to something, like the bell is attached to something in the wall where it could turn. And so the bell could ring. You do know if the bell rang in this room, it would be devastating to your ears.
Okay. So I'll soul tap Winry. I was like, looks like a bell. I think it's attached.
Smells like a bell.
Smells like a bell. Acts
Thunder
like a bell.
damage, thank you.
Sorry. Correct.
I think it's attached to something in the room, and I don't know, but I wonder if it's attached to the keyhole. Is there... I'll break the soul tap with her, and I'll soul tap Rev, and I say, can you quietly look for any other ways besides the keyhole to get out of here?
Yeah, I'll take a look, and I'll actually take a look through the keyhole as well.
Okay. First, make a
Quietly.
stealth check, trying to move.
Keyhole.
30.
Very nice. And then make an
Thank you.
investigation check for me.
Oh boy. Investigation. 16.
Okay. The first thing that you find as you're crossing the room is what appears to be the shattered shards of a gem on the floor. The second thing that you find is just before you make it to the door, there's variations in the mortar and the stone of the flooring that betrays a pressure plate right in front of the doorway.
Yep.
The last thing that you note is
Yeah.
the keyhole effectively is a keyhole. Looking through it, though, you look into pure blackness, pure darkness. There's nothing within.
Oh, so where's the shattered thing? You said shattered gems?
Yeah, there's like a shattered gemstone somewhere along this area. Like it got
Okay.
shattered here on his way up. And then technically right where Rev is standing, that last row here is a pressure plate.
The whole thing.
Gotcha.
The whole
Well,
row.
I'm not standing on the pressure plate right now.
Yeah, I know, I realize. That's why
Okay.
I said it that way.
Can I just take a look at the pressure plate and make sure that it's not attached to any kind of traps?
You know that it is. You can't tell without disassembling it to know for sure what it's attached to, but it is attached to stuff below it.
Also,
This would-
I'll continue the soul
that
tap and say,
weight-
what do you see?
Weight downwards would cause the pressure plate to go off clearly.
I bet you that's attached to the bell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm
That's
getting
really
you to
good.
tell
Like a
me so I
door.
can say it's attached to the bell.
I think there's a pressure plate here attached to the bell.
We don't have to touch anyone to soul tap them, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'll soul tap Rev and say, is there any chance you could just pick the lock? That is kind of your thing.
You wouldn't be able to reach it without stepping on the pressure plate unless you can neutralize that first.
I mean, I'm still flying. I can hover him over.
You could.
Yeah.
Upside down. Picking a lock
Sit like
upside down.
cross-legged and then he can sit in your lap.
Yeah,
just-
exactly.
Yikes.
I
No,
think that's how you should do it. I think
the
that's how you
great-
should do
I
it.
think that's the.
I
I think,
think-
that's how you
yeah,
do
I
that's
it.
think I hated
That's
every
the
word that
answer.
just came out of your mouth.
Hate or love?
So
Also-
before who's soul tapping who right now?
Rev right now.
Who do I? Who do I have in my
If
brain?
you're just tapping communicate, I'm not worried about it unless you can't see the person.
The streams are getting crossed.
Well, I'm just gonna whoever's knocking about in my soul, I'm gonna say, I think I'm gonna take a look at this pressure plate quick. So I'm gonna examine the pressure plate. I'd like to, see if there's a way that I can, peel it up to take a look at what's underneath and try to deactivate it.
Okay.
Before he does that, I'm going to soul tap him and I'm going to say, thanks for being here, Rev. I really appreciate you pitching in like this. You're doing great. And I'll give him a bardic inspiration.
Sure. Go ahead and
help him
make
at all?
a Thieves'
Hold
Tools
anything,
check.
or-
If you're going to walk up there, you can, but you do have to, make the checks
Do a
to walk
stealth
up
check.
there first.
I can make the check to walk up there. That's fine, but I want to see if I can help him at all.
Sure.
Since I'm
Make a
already
stealth check.
floating,
I have advantage.
and took a damage for that, can I float the same over to Rev, or is it another damage to do that?
So I'm going to say here,
Oh,
with a skill check
You know what?
that
Never
is
mind.
a specific skill check, if you don't have proficiency in the thing that you're trying to help in, you can't help in the skill check.
Okay. Okay. I walked
That
up
make sense?
anyways. Yes. Oh, I walked up anyways with a 28.
Yeah. You're safe to walk up silently, at least. Rev, could you make a Thieves' Tools check for me then?
All right, Thieves'
Which we
Tools.
decided is, dexterity plus proficiency. Because I don't think you have expertise in it.
Dexterity plus proficiency.
Justin, how big would you say is the hammer of the bell? Like, how much do you think it would weigh?
I feel like there's actually something about this. Oh, that was about the pressure plate. Okay. I don't know, like
5 pounds? 8
I was gonna
pounds?
say 20 pounds because it's made of metal. And it's a pretty
Okay,
big
never
bell.
mind. That's fine.
All right. So I rolled a 3. What is my? I don't quite understand what my proficiency is with the Thieves' Tools. It's not.
It's not sleight of hand. Which
It's not
is
sleight of hand, but
annoying
it's
a
two.
little
It's
bit.
two. It's 2 less than sleight of hand.
It's your proficiency less than sleight of hand, because your sleight of hand your expertise on. So I think that plus 10 is actually right.
Okay, plus 10 is right. So 13, and then Bardic Inspiration of
The
It's a
D10,
D10.
now, right?
Yep.
D10. All right, 21.
Nice.
Okay.
Damn.
Ooh.
Investigating
should've-
it, taking a look at it closely, you realize that if you could shimmy something underneath the pressure plate to prevent it from going down, it shouldn't trigger. And so you take out one of your trusty little crowbars and kind of jimmy it underneath there carefully and silently using your 19 that you rolled on a stealth before. I'm just going to keep that up. And slide it in there so that the pressure plate cannot go downwards as you have levered it upwards.
Nice. I'm gonna soul tap Jack and say, pressure plate taken care of. What's next?
Good job. If you can pick the lock, I think that would be the best use of your abilities.
Okay. Knowing that the pressure plate is secure, I'm gonna take a step over it.
You're going to
Can you
step
give him-
tentatively on it initially. It holds up to your weight, and then you move up to the keyhole. And go ahead and make a Thieves' Tools check.
And I'll help him with that. I do have proficiency with these tools.
Okay, then yes, you can roll with advantage.
Since when?
I didn't know you
I thought
had
Winry did.
I didn't know you had proficiency. As long as you do, totally fine with you helping.
Not with sleight of. I don't think I do with sleight of hand, so I wouldn't be able to help with the plate. But with
They were both
I do
actually
have
Thieves' Tools, so
proficiency.
sorry. You would have been able to roll
Oh.
with advantage there too.
No worries, he got it.
Apologies.
No worries.
If
I
you wanted to
rolled
be
it.
tricky about it, you could have actually tapped his soul to get proficiency and then
I was
helped.
thinking about that. I thought about that as you were describing
Oh,
how
is your
he was
thing.
succeeding, and I was like, oh.
So with advantage?
Yep.
All right, 26.
Nice.
You open the lock quickly and deftly, causing the wall to silently split apart as it slides backwards on each side and into the wall, disappearing.
Yeah.
As soon as it
A
opens,
silently
and
moving brick wall is terrifying.
Yeah.
I opened the door beyond it. As soon as you do so, the bell behind you, you hear like a click noise. And you realize the noise is not hurting your ears anymore. Something has changed. The volume levels are normal again.
William.
That's a relief.
I'll whisper to whoever's next to me. Is it okay? Doesn't
The
hurt.
noise sounds normal to everyone.
Bryn,
I'll
you killed
stomp
Puck.
around.
That's the first time that's ever happened.
It really is. I'm sorry.
Just do a
He's
voice.
been through
It was
so
amazing.
much. And the first thing that we do when we get in here is you kill
And now we
Puck.
start to yell. How am I supposed to know that it was going to be all loud and everything?
You just should assume that everything's dangerous in a place like this.
It
You
is
killed Puck.
dangerous.
He didn't do anything to you. He's just a sweet boy.
You can get him back. Stop arguing.
Beyond the wall are two oval mirrors, the left one tinted blue, the right one tinted red. A message is carved in the wall between them. It says, "Speak your name and be divided to paths sinister and righteous. A sacrifice of blood is the key to your salvation."
I get split up.
I'll step right forward.
Do we have to split up?
I don't know.
What did you write down, Rob? What did you write down for offering? Because I
didn't get to it.
Sinister, righteous, and there's two paths.
Oh,
Do you want me to go back to it?
And what does the message say, Justin? One more time.
Speak your name and be divided to paths sinister and righteous. A sacrifice of blood is the key to your salvation.
It's
Okay.
They like bleed
I was just
themselves.
saying the sorting
out.
I want to play a game.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
feeling
step
it.
forward and summon Parallax. I almost said Tabaxi. What's going on?
Get off my
summon
bird.
Parallax.
Who are you?
And
Way too big.
I'll slice, because I don't know why people don't do this. I'll slice the back of my hand to get a little bit of blood to come out. And
Okay.
kind of offer it forward.
Nothing happens.
You have to speak your name.
Oh! Jakarian Ioneros. I'll look behind me and say, like, do you think it wants middle names? Because I could throw that in too.
I think you should give it its middle name. Your middle name.
Fuck. Hang on.
I'm gonna look up if I gave myself a last name.
Let's see.
I might not have because I did.
Another
kept
I
forgetting
name.
Taurus.
It starts with an I.
It
Doesn't
is another I.
Yeah, I just can't remember it either.
Oh, it's in my fucking Google Drive. Hang on. Should I know it? Probably.
Oh, I did
remember
myself
my
a last
middle
name.
name.
Damn.
You don't remember your middle name? I remember mine.
I made it long on purpose.
Just to be obnoxious.
It's not
Yeah.
longer than Ioneros.
It is
It might be.
the same length, I think, technically.
Oh. Looks
Ilor-
shorter.
Ilorius.
Ilorius. Yep,
Ilorius.
you gave a pronunciation. God, I forgot.
Yep. Jakarian Ilorius Ioneros.
So
As you
Justin,
speak
I
your
give all
name-
my family first names, so just don't bring up my last name.
This is Bryn.
As you speak your name, the door on, or the ovular mirror on the left-hand side, the one tinted blue, opens, and it is seemingly able to be stepped through.
Was he standing in like the middle of them both when he said that?
He kind of stepped up to it, yeah, right in the middle. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
he was standing like right there.
I'll step in.
I don't like
Okay.
I'm keeping Parallax out though.
Alright, this is terrifying.
You step through. As soon as you step through, the door or the mirror blanks again, and it is just tinted blue once more.
I'll try to send a message to him. Are you okay? Is he on a different plane of existence?
I would say actually that I think it fails. Actually.
Oh, it's gonna do something funny.
Did you hear him? Winry, did you hear him?
No.
Well,
No.
I'm going to
Would it
reach
work
out.
if he was on a different
and-
plane of existence?
I'm gonna reach out and try to soul tap Winry.
You can only do it to someone you can see.
Damn it! I can see her in my mind's eye.
I'll move up in the center.
I'll look
Cut
and
my
say we should.
finger.
Oh, God.
I don't have anything to cut my finger with. My claw.
You have a claw.
I have my mace. I can poke
Wintry
everybody.
Mountain Peak.
I'm going to say each of you that does this takes 1 point of slashing damage, by the
Poke
way,
damage.
by cutting your hand. As you speak your name, Winry, Wintry Mountain Peak, the right mirror goes translucent, the red tinted one.
That's sinister.
Maybe it goes back and forth.
It's all right,
I don't want
Winry.
us to
If
be
any of us are
divided.
with him, take care of him. Don't worry.
But what about Winry?
I'll go through it. Well, then the
We'd
person
be
after that
divided.
person will come with me.
Don't speak of what you see on the other side.
Do not speak of what you see.
I know. Sorry, I can see what Jack can see.
Oh,
so
over
You're
here.
fine.
I'll just.
And you have to go with him.
I know.
You have to go with him now.
I guess I'm up next, so I'll cut my hand and start to think about it, though. Like,
Oh, what's my name?
Oh.
and I'm gonna go with Revansoul Red.
The left door, the blue one, opens.
Okay. Going to the blue one.
Myetharia.
As soon as you appear, I go, ah!
So,
I'll get to what you guys see on the inside here in a minute.
Myetharia, I think I should. This sounds bad. Don't tell anybody I said it. I think I should go next to see if the red door opens, to see if it's just alternating or if it's going based on personality.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
That's all right.
I mean, I mean,
Say it, Justin.
Because Rev is the cleanest personality here.
Are you saying good
You
with
want
you?
he
mentioned-
said.
You were supposed to say rip, Justin.
and you
you
met, and you, Myetharia, you said you have things that you regret from the war. So I don't know. I
And
mean,
Bryn's like, I got nothing to regret.
I just
I
got
am
that
an
guy with the
angel.
horse, so maybe that'll get me the red door. But like,
Didn't really kill anyone in the war, if that's what you're talking about.
how do you not kill anybody in a war?
Now is not the time.
That was the time. Okay, you go then. I'm sorry. Don't tell anybody.
No, you can go if you want. If you want, I can have the boys. If that's how it
Oh,
works.
you know what? I don't know my last name because that's my parents' last name, and I got married. Oh, I did give myself a last name. Okay. Shit. I use my mace and do a little poke in my forearm.
Ah.
Yeah, and say,
Just
Bryn.
poke you with like a knife or something. You don't have to do it with your mace.
Well,
She's
I,
like-
I don't. That's all I got.
Bludgeoning damage.
Compound fracture, that's how I'll do
I was
it.
imagining the pokey ends on the mace, like the spikes.
Sure.
You can just do your fingy then.
my fingy wingy.
Yeah.
I'll do Bryn, Arendan, and I'll sort of stand taller.
Oh.
The right door opens, the red one.
Ah! Ha!
Well, then it's just alternating as I step through.
This means nothing.
Well, she goes through and I prick my finger and I say, Arya Solani Faye Warren. And there.
The left door, the blue one, opens once more.
How does this shit change now that Puck's not here and he was counted as one of our people?
He's not here
Because
anymore.
you already went up the steps. We're already through
Now
that.
Follow the boys.
All right. Well,
will
shit.
hug Bryn tightly.
Before you do anything, as soon as you step through the door, your vision goes black for all of you. In your mind's eye, you see a young half-orc woman, girl, walking at night with her father between villages. As they're walking throughout this empty path in the pitch black of night, her father looks down to her and says, "I don't wish to alarm you, Bryn, but our oil is running out. I hope you're not afraid of the dark." And as he says so, the lantern runs out, plunging them into pitch black darkness. She clutches to him, terrified as noises around suddenly become monsters in the darkness to devour her. He kind of chuckles. "You don't need to be afraid, daughter. Even in the darkest night, there are guides for you." And he points upwards. He says, "Look to the stars when you are lost. They can always guide you home." For the next hour, as they walk, you know that he spent time to teach her the stars, how to navigate by them, and to feel comfortable and connected with the darkness. Never again will she be afraid of this darkness, instead feeling her most comfortable and confident when below the stars. As the vision fades, you're standing next to each other in your respective rooms. But the two groups see dramatically different scenes before them. The two rooms, however, are linked in a way, and so Jack, Winry, and Rev can see almost spectral apparitions of each other in squares kind of adjacent to each other here. Jack, the square that you're standing in, basically directly next to you is Winry, but she's misty, as though seen in a dim reflection.
Do you mean Winry or do you mean Myetharia?
I mean Winry,
Okay.
in the other room. You can see each other, but not perfectly interact with each other.
Like the two places are overlapped, and the person that we see is the phantom version of them. Okay, I gotcha.
Interesting.
You know innately in your soul that if you reached out to her and she to you, you could pull on each other and swap places, but you could never change the number that is in each side. Only switching.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Those in the
Excuse me.
blue room find yourselves in the eye of a storm as a circular wall of rain surrounds you, forming the boundary of the room that seems almost as solid as stone. The ground is flooded ankle deep with water, and floating 20 feet above you, on the other side, hold on, I have to get to the right one. On the other side of, getting ahead of myself. Floating 20 feet overhead is a blue orb that contains a willow tree, a single glob of amber gleaming on its trunk. Standing beneath the willow is a Deva.
Oh.
Shoot. Rev should have gone to the other room.
The same celestial being whom
Strangely
you first
attracted to you.
encountered within the fire forest. It looks around, confused why it's here. And on the far side of the room, undisturbed by the wind and surf, is another mirror, with a space in its frame just the same size as the piece of amber on the tree. On the other side, in the dark red,
Time
or
out.
the red.
Before we go on, the Deva is the same one that we saw in the fire forest. Is that what you said?
That's correct.
I don't remember seeing a Deva in the fire forest. Do you?
Oh, when we buried Burshrava?
Yes, at the shrine there. Yep. Where you found the body below the shrine, this sort of thing. Yeah.
Technically, only Jack and Winry were there, because only they were the ones who buried Bursh-Rava. Technically.
Okay.
On the other
All
side,
right, sorry.
Winry and Bryn find yourself standing on a rocky platform above a cracked ground that seethes with fire, surrounded by walls of stone. Huge pillars of stone spiral upwards around the room, starting at 2 feet high and increasing 2 feet higher on each of the subsequent platforms around the outside of the room as you go kind of counterclockwise around it until you get up to the center. That final platform being then 18 feet above the fiery floor below. The center of the floor is the top hemisphere of a red orb, within which lies a silver sword, and on the far wall is a mirror, with a piece missing, the shape of that sword. 20 feet overhead floats a misshapen creature, resembling a mass of arms. I'll reveal it here now.
What Jeff is that?
Resembling a mass of arms, legs, and faces, which is moaning in a hideously beautiful chorus.
Fuck.
I chose poorly.
You sure did.
At this point,
This is
I'm
what
going to
you
change
get.
the music. And we are going to enter initiative format at this point in time.
Oi boy.
No.
Oi boy.
Not necessarily needing to fight
Fighting.
immediately. I just want to kind of keep track of what's going on when at this point in time.
Hey,
Dude, I get advantage on
Whoa!
it. I want to use it here.
Ow, you do.
20 for Jack. I'll put it in.
25.
4.
It's okay. I think you got some time. Bryn rolled a 6.
19, but I can't.
I gotcha. And Myetharia, what was yours? 24? Nice.
4. 19.
Nice.
I had Vigilant Blessing from Bryn, which I didn't really want to use here, but it was also 19 was my first roll as well, so, you know.
Oops. Okay, so Rev, you are the first to act. We're going to act in initiative format at this point in time, though up to you what you want to do.
Can I just stand there with my mouth agape?
Absolutely, you can.
My entire action. Gawk.
Myetharia?
I'll look at the boys. You said we're in ankle deep water?
Yep.
Okay. I'll look to them and then slowly approach of a
Is that the sound
So-
Myetharia makes when she
Right,
approaches
yeah.
the devil?
What you know is that even though you're only in ankle deep water right now, it is rising fast.
Oh.
Each round that we go
That's good to
through,
know.
the water level rises by 2 feet. Though it is fairly calm and you can swim easily in it, it is rising fast.
How high up did you say the tree was?
The
Did
tree
you
is
say it was
20
floating?
feet overhead.
Over ahead of us, and the Deva is beneath it, on the ground with us.
The Deva is floating at the level of the tree.
Which is 20 feet up.
Or well,
The
right
em-
below
the-
right below it technically, but yes.
The amber gem that we need, potentially, to get through the next door is in the tree?
It is on the tree, yes.
On the tree.
Within this dome.
Let me glance at the thing you sent about soul tapping. I can't see. Wait, can I see a spectral version of Bryn?
No. Bryn is just outside of the range currently.
Ah.
So you
alright.
guys can probably see on the map this little hemisphere on each of them.
Oh.
Those are the sections that overlap with the other room.
Oh, interesting.
So the insidey parts.
Yep.
Bryn doesn't happen to have fly prepared. I guess. I'm
No,
gonna
I don't
assume
need to prepare it because it's a
you
feat.
don't need to.
Well, she
Oh,
can
yeah,
tap
exactly.
a feat, technically.
Which I
can.
can't tap anyways because you're out of range.
But you can't see me.
Mm-hmm.
Jack doesn't have fly.
My fly is getting
okay.
used up pretty quick here, guys.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go like underneath, in the visibility of the Deva and kind of fall up to it. Excuse me, do you mind helping us? We seem to need that amber gem in the tree. Do you mind retrieving it for us?
It looks at you confused. It almost seems to recognize you for a brief moment, and it turns and it like feels at it. It says, "The dome is solid. There is no getting in."
Like she feels toward the tree but can't touch it.
Correct. There's like an orb kind of thing, like a dome on the tree area.
Oh, maybe only we can reach it. Right, would you mind picking us up? We can't fly.
Sounds disappointing for you.
Indeed. Just 20 feet up, gosh. Jack, get off my shoulders now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. If I have any kind of action left, I'll just hold for if, I guess I should specify.
I'll call out and I'll say, I've got an idea.
Right, I'm waiting!
Again, I
Okay.
won't go into any more detail since
I
not my
would say
turn.
I'd hold an action, but I don't know what I would be holding.
Yep.
So.
So Jack, it's you.
I am going to look at Myetharia, and I am going to point Parallax at her and run her through. No. And a giant gloved hand will apparate at the end of the sword and will grab Myetharia and lift her up to the platform of the orb. So I'm casting Bright's Hand.
Yep.
Which, as I established before, looks like the Master Hand from Smash Brothers. And it grabs Myetharia gently and lifts her up and sets her up on, or at least attempts to set her up on the edge of the orb.
As it lifts her up and moves towards the edge, it runs into what seems like a solid wall of force that is
I
blocking
reach
the
through?
hand from getting within. You cannot reach through the orb. The orb, for all intents and purposes, is solid. It is see-through, but solid,
Even with my bloody hand?
even with your bloody hand.
I still have a bonus action, yeah?
Yep.
Oh wait, but I can't cast a leveled spell. Well, can I Misty Step?
I'm going to say yes, because I think that's more fun.
Okay. Well, maintaining concentration on Bright's hand, I'll say, oh, here's an idea. And I'll reach back and tap my tattoo of the Blue Devil, which turns into a puff of smoke. And I poof, disappear. And I want to reappear inside of the dome.
Well, humorously, you don't disappear, because within the dome is impossible to teleport to. And so the spell fails.
Do I use a charge still?
Nope.
Okay.
I have-
All right. I will. I'll soul tap out to Winry and say, "Is it going any better on your end?" But that's it. That's all I got for this turn.
Well, when
I guess
you're up
no,
next.
I won't.
Nope.
I'm gonna walk up to the dome so that if the water level rises, I'll be able to like float up it or something.
Okay.
Before we take another step, I just want to point out for our listeners, this is our initiative order. Rev 25, Myetharia 24, Jack 20, Winry 19, the Diva 19, the weird nasty creature 19, Bryn
Deva.
6.
I was like, why are
There's
you
a-
doing this? Like, everybody
pretty
heard
stark
what we
difference.
rolled.
You're top of the round, babe.
Top of the round, as always.
You're top of the
Winry.
round. Just skipped your first turn.
Did I hear Jack?
Yep.
Is it an action to use them.
So technically, I'm being a little bit generous on this. Technically, soul tapping you would have been his action if I was being very stickler about it. In this case, I'm not that worried about it. So you guys have a connection for 1 minute.
Okay. Well, haven't tried anything yet, but it's not great over here. But we're okay.
It's pretty
The sword's
scary
in the
over
middle.
here. I hope it's better for you guys.
Pretty scary over there.
Bryn's
sword in the
like
middle?
yelling in the background. Only Winry can hear.
Is that Bryn I hear screaming in the background? Is it worse there?
The sword is in the middle of the spinning thing.
Yes.
Okay. And then the scary thing is above it.
The scary thing is at basically the same level, but like the Deva, just right below it.
Right below it.
Yeah, on both sides, this orb is semi-translucent. So you can see what's within it, though it looks like it's through like a thick pane of glass, basically. So you can see what's inside it, and the creature on both sides is just outside of it.
And I didn't know that they couldn't get through it. That the other team couldn't get through the orb. I will use Mage Hand
Okay.
to try to pick up the sword.
The mage hand appears, it goes out towards the sword and rams into the orb.
Bonks into it. That is... Oh, Mage Hand is...
Wait, why are you
I will use Misty Step to get over here.
Okay. That one is well up in the air,
Oh.
but that's fine.
And
It's
then,
soul
like,
tap by
it's like
Misty Hand?
14 feet
Or
up, but that's
Mage's
fine.
hand?
no, I have
He has an
the
item.
desecrated pinky finger. Yeah, necklace
Oh, yeah.
from a long time ago.
Yeah. From the first
I need to
sequence
roll
that we fought.
my
The
Misty
cheese,
Step.
the pinky.
Yep, go ahead and roll.
What's it? Roll for?
Or Misty Step.
Oh no.
Okay.
4. Oh well, it did happen. I take 1d4 force.
Okay. That's the only damage that you take, actually, is
Really?
1d4 force damage.
Oh right, because Jack didn't take anything. Weird.
Well, Jack's teleportation failed.
Oh right, he was teleporting. Do I roll the damage?
Yep.
2.
Yep. 2 points of force damage as you
Damage.
appear on the top part.
And I already used my action.
She's gonna roll that force damage every damn time. You know it, right?
I mean, it still works. But it might heal me too.
No, you're only gonna get the force damage, is what I'm saying.
If I didn't use my action to attack, can I use my bonus action to punch still?
No.
Okay.
All set then?
Are you laughing at me? Yep.
No,
Done.
I'm gonna get Rob because he freaked out over a moth.
The Deva on the one side begins to fly around, kind of circling around the globe almost, like looking at it, looking inside. It seems confused, and as it circles back towards you, it looks down, and it says something that you might consider odd at first. It says, "I will not be sacrificed for your ambitions. I will defend myself." On the other side... On the other side, the creature, it's called the Chorus, for your information, which sounds
I hate it.
really appealing, is hovering in the air as it's an amalgamation of hands, feet, arms, bodies, and wings, just kind of all compiled together. I'm going to do this so you all can see it in
Right?
its very great beauty.
Terrible.
Gross.
Oh, that's
And it's
nasty.
singing, which is worse.
It floats,
Those
or
have a good
hovers
voice.
its way over towards Winry.
Never judge a book by its cover.
I know. I'm hoping it's gonna be nice.
It gives you a smooch.
And attacks you.
Ah, okay.
Aw.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Ah, son of a bitch.
25 to hit.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
25 to hit again.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
26 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
13 to hit.
What?
And
How many times?
20 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 5.
So
five.
4 hits is what you're telling me.
But he swung 5 times.
Correct. It deals 13, 13,
Just give me a
10.
total.
and 7. So 26, 36, 43 points of bludgeoning damage in total.
I'm gonna use the what's that?
Oh yeah, the
split
living
one?
weapon.
That has yep.
Okay, so that's for one of the attacks. So it will take.
One of the 13.
Yep. So it will take 6 points of damage. You'll take 7 from that one. You can lessen 6 off of what I just said. Boy, I hope you remembered what I just said.
Said 43.
36, 43 minus 7.
Minus 6.
37.
37. And it
That's a lot
takes
of
6
damage.
points of damage on its turn.
Mm-hmm.
That is their turns. Bryn, you're up next.
Hey, it's your turn finally.
Continued screaming. Winry! Fudge.
Fudge. Oh, fudge.
That's fair.
We didn't hear what the Deva said, so
Nope.
I'm going to try and banish that thing.
Oh, interesting.
So, Charisma 19.
I'll think about what happens if it succeeds.
Just screws us over, I'm guessing.
Ooh. It rolls a 5.
All right. Whew. Okay. Winry, we got a minute. Can
Yep, it vanishes from sight.
Nice. Good play.
You notice
Very
anything
good
with
play.
Deva on our side?
Nope.
Okay.
I will. So that's my action. I'm guessing to hop from these fucking stones to fucking stones, I've got to do a dexterity, right?
Yep.
Probably not dim lighting in there.
No, it is not dim light. It is bright light in your side.
I can cast my thing next turn. And then as a, I can't do that because I cast a spell. Concentration. All right. I'll just. I'll move that. Yeah. I'll yell to Winry, we've got a minute. Get the sword. And that's it.
Okay. At the end of the round on both sides, the water level and the lava level raised by 2 feet.
Oh, fuck.
Bryn, the lava is at the level basically of your platform at this point in time.
Boy, that's
For the
bad.
other two, or the other side, the water is roughly thigh deep, give or take, right now. On Rev, probably
So
more
it's
like
Rev's
chest.
Rev is bobbing in the waves.
And Rev, it's your turn.
I hate this.
Oh,
Right?
I see. I'm gonna walk over to it. Draw.
It's 20 feet in the air.
So the Deva said I would be offered. It's like, okay, well, here goes nothing. Stab myself with my sword, my rapier.
Can I ask you a question? Are you considering yourself sacrificing yourself for the success of the trial?
Yes.
Rev, you instantly die. You drop to the floor.
No,
dead
you don't. You have
into the
Death
water.
Ward. You can't.
Don't ruin this for me yet, Steph.
But Justin didn't remember.
No,
Wait.
Justin didn't remember, but I wanted to wait until the drama was there, and then I get to say,
It is there.
It's there
I
now.
You
know.
should
have-
message me.
we have Death Ward. I have Death Ward. Does that do anything?
No.
Oh!
Rev, you instantly die, but as you die, the globe surrounding the willow tree shatters instantly. And the
Wait a
Deva
second.
turns and says, You saved me? Hold
be
on,
honest-
I'll get this for you. Myetharia, Jack, would you like to do anything?
Yes, I would.
Yes. Yeah. I sure do.
Oh no.
Wait, I'm first on initiative. Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's your first in initiative.
Can
I think you're about to do what I'm gonna do though.
No, I'm not. I'm actually gonna try and scrim out of the grasp of the fist and drop to the water.
Oh yeah.
Next to
I'm
Raylan.
not. It's not holding you tough
It dropped.
hard.
It's concentration. Let's be honest. It dropped after Rev killed him.
No,
Jack's
it's a
concentration is
spell.
gone.
I'm going to drop down, and I'm going to save my action until Jack has gem and is putting it in the door. And I will message you what I want to do, what I'm saving my action for.
Okay. Jack, anything for you?
Well, I think you probably should say something to Jack, Myetharia.
I got Rayland. You get the door.
Who's Rayland?
Ha.
Ev, shut up.
To be fair,
Man,
I
that-
said Rayland earlier in the episode, but mine was intentional.
You confused her.
This
Yeah.
was very much intentional, yeah. And we've been very good for like the past
Yep.
'Six everybody's been- episodes. Very good.
I'll say I don't know what you're gonna do, but I trust you, and I'm sure it's well thought out, and you'll succeed. I'll give her a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And then I will use Bigby's hand and grab the piece of amber out of the tree.
You grab the amber, you bring it back down to yourself, if you want.
Yeah, I do.
And you have this chunk of amber in your hand that looks like it fits the doorway at the far side of the room.
And then, hang on a second. I gotta read something. Oh fuck! It went away. Hang on. It's a new spell. I'm not sure how it works yet.
Pace.
Cast spell on phone. I can't move it. All right. So So I grab. I guess technically I can't move it because I use my bonus action. So I'll just have it grab the amber and hold it in its hand.
Okay.
But that's it.
Winry.
Is your hand outside of the globe?
I mean, it's a really big hand, so I guess it could be.
Right, I won't do
Wait, the globe isn't there anymore. It shattered. Justin.
Well, Justin,
Correct.
could the hand just like grab the amber and toss it down to me?
Sure. Fine with that.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll catch it. I'll have it do a really slow high lob, so I have plenty of time to catch it. And
Well, there's
I'll
also
keep it in my
3
hand.
feet of water beneath, so it's not
Oh yeah, I could just sploosh
in
down.
any
you're right.
huge danger.
And as we all know, amber floats, so so the hand is still up there in the tree, so if the dome comes back, the hand's gonna be in trouble, but I have the amber.
Okay, I won't do anything yet. Wait till my
Winry.
next
Holy shit, I can't believe you just did that, Ryan.
Winry, it's you next.
Um,
I thought I had death.
I'm going to punch the
Yeah.
globe.
You smash your fist into it, nothing happens. It is completely resistant to your damage.
I don't know what Rev did.
No.
Technically, you would have seen him drop to, if you looked, you'd see him just like bobbing in the space over there, like at the where the lava is on your side. He is right here. And he's just kind of bobbing in the water on his side, face down, unmoving.
I
I
see
thought
their
for sure,
globe.
Ryan, you were going to be like, fuck it, and then shoot the Deva, but that is not what you
Yeah,
did.
that's what I thought you were going to
Did
do.
Because
not.
Ryan
think you
can't
were-
hurt a Deva.
Oh yeah, well no.
Winry, what you got?
I'm
I'm
sure.
going to Misty. Oh fuck! The fucking lava's coming
Misty,
up.
oh fuck.
Misty, oh fuck.
Back over here, Misty. Oh fuck. 7. I think
many
same
beeps?
thing.
Yep, take your couple points of force damage.
I told you.
Did she really do it again?
It's a
Oh,
reasonable range. It's like from
Pew.
3 to 8 or something like that.
okay.
Okay, you appear next to Bryn once more at the base.
How do I kill myself?
What? Please.
I don't have
Holy fuck.
I was just about to heal
can
you.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you intending to kill yourself?
Yeah.
You instantly die.
Wait, no.
Nope.
Bryn.
You instantly die.
I was going to talk to Bryn first.
Bryn, she collapses, instantly
Oh.
dead to the ground. The red orb in the sky shatters. And within it, you can see the sword-shaped piece of mirror.
Love this so much.
Okay, it's not my turn yet, because I'm last. Let's go.
It is
What do we
actually your
have to
turn
say?
now. The Deva kind of, I'll just say, she flies downwards next to all the rest of you guys down below and says, "That was not what I was expecting." And so, Bryn, at that, it's you.
Okay.
I like how she's so calm. I feel like she'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
Is it a she? It looks like a he in the picture.
Either. It's a Deva. It's kind of a,
Oh, it's androgynous.
it is a he, I guess, in this picture. But yeah, it is androgynous, in my opinion.
Grace. Oh, Grace Jones kind of looks. Let's see.
I'm going to cast my dome so it's dim light so I can heave Winry over my shoulder, fly towards the sword as far as I can get. I know it's going to take me 5 million turns to do all of this.
So you cast it with your action. You have
Bonus action
the
to fly.
Dome. I'm gonna say picking up Winry, totally fine. Not worried about it.
Dead weight's pretty heavy, though.
Dead weight.
I am
but
the strongest, again, I am the
You're the
strongest
strongest one.
character again.
If anyone's going to carry
Sure.
Winry,
Gonna
it's
grab
you.
Winry, fireman's carry her.
Hold her by the tail.
Begin to fly upwards and make it to the sword piece and grab it in your hand, basically at your turn.
Okay. That's my turn.
At the end of
I'm
the
going to
round,
take my temporary hit points.
both the water and the lava continue to rise upwards. The lava not particularly threatening to you anymore at this point, Bryn, but
But
on
we're
the other
getting
side,
closer.
Jack and Myetharia kind of up to your necks, basically, in water at this point in time.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It is your turn,
Alright.
Myetharia.
Did
Rev
Winry
doesn't get a
see
turn?
what Rev did?
does not
like,
get a
how
turn.
did she know to do that?
No, Rev's
Okay.
fucking dead.
Not knowing if he's dying or not, she's gonna grab him and start swimming towards the exit. And she's
Okay.
gonna use that action she was technically holding, but she'll use her action.
Do you still have your tier to swim?
Yes,
Oh.
but I don't have it out. It's not
Oh.
effective unless
You
I
would
have
have
it
to
out.
have it.
Oh, that's.
Do have like advantage against being pushed, moved, or knocked down, but not
You're fine.
swimming,
So
which is the
the
tier.
water is relatively calm. It's not hard to swim in. It's not like waves flying in ever. You're in the eye of the storm, so it is calm here. It's just rising.
Okay. Use that action and start swimming with him under my arm, as much as I can.
Okay.
As much as one can swim with one arm.
I'll get you over there
door.
because you have 2 actions. Well, no, you said you're using your action otherwise, so I'll get you like halfway there, give or take, pushing yourself along as you go.
I mean, yeah. I won't use my action to search. I'll save it.
Okay, Jack.
So they're in the water, floating away.
They're floating towards the door in the distance, so on the other side of the room.
And so
Okay.
I also want to say I'm in the thing now, so I can now suddenly see everybody.
Yep. And you can
And
see Myetharia toting Rev's unconscious or limp body behind her. in the water.
I know I don't have wings, but with Winry over my shoulder and the sword in my hand, like the sort of like when the wings falter and you sort of give a little bit, my wings falter and just tears are streaming down my face. And if either any of you are looking at you, I'm just yelling in tears.
Jack, it's you.
I'll ask Myetharia, what's the plan?
I answer.
You can
him?
answer. Yeah, that's fine.
It is fine.
What's-
Let's get out.
What's fine?
It
You said Rayland, but yeah, Rev is
did
fine.
say Rayland.
Oh,
It's
it broke up
fine.
a little bit.
Yeah, he
It's
wasn't
fine,
actually being a
let's
dick
get
that
out.
time.
Yeah, I could tell he wasn't, but at the same time I had to stop and laugh at myself for saying Rayland again.
Okay, just
It's
because
fine,
I need
let's
to
get out.
understand. Just because I need to understand the situation, I can soul tap Bryn and get him back right now.
Oh, he's fine. Oh.
All right, I'll trust Myetharia and I will jump on. I'll jump on the hand and have it fly me over to the door.
Okay.
Where I will place because it's a bonus action to move it. I'll use my action to place the amber into the hole.
As you place the amber into the ovular, there we go, mirror.
Oh, that's worse.
That's worse, yeah.
Ovular?
Yeah,
Ovular?
stop.
Stop it.
Ovaries, boy.
The
You're
oval
making it worse.
mirror, it
Worked.
becomes translucent, similar to what it looked like when you stepped through initially to get into the room.
How many feet was it from where I am? Okay, so the hand should have like another. It's 60 feet for a bonus action, so I want it to fly back 20 feet. And I'll grab my Tidereaver's Tear and jump in and help Myetharia and Rev toward the door so we can get out of here quicker.
Okay, sure.
So I'm like here with them.
The Deva kind of floating above you guys on its wings.
Actually, no, this is
like
more
flapping.
fun. I'm gonna have the hand pick up Rev, and it holds Rev while the two of us swim, and it can just kind of come along with us.
Okay, sounds good. The Deva kind of flapping around, just watching as you do so. Bryn,
I go the
You're
rest of the way
next.
to the door.
you grab that piece, you fly over to the door with it, you insert that section, that sword-shaped piece that's missing out of this door, and as soon as you do, it also becomes translucent red, as though the first time that you came through it.
Can I go through it?
If you still have movement.
Oh, hold on. How much I gotta check how much my fly is. I think it's just my walking speed. Hold on. So I was here 5, 10, 15, 20. So was the sword like right dead center?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say that I was there then. I can go one step through the door. Teachers and great.
You exit the door with Winry on your back. The other side, scooping up as the water rises further, grabbing Rev's body, Myetharia and Jack fighting against the slowness that is swimming through the water, exits out the top through the door themselves with Rev's body. And as soon as you do, you find yourselves within a huge open. I'm going to kind of drag people around a little bit. Find yourselves in a huge space, an empty seeming stone chamber. And as soon as you exit the door, Rev and Winry both gasp back to life.
Would we know while we were dead that we weren't making death saves? Did it feel like we weren't
You were full dead.
dead?
You
We
were-
weren't making death saves.
Nope, you didn't.
No,
you
you
skipped
don't.
it
You were
completely.
You
dead.
weren't unconscious. You were dead.
Yep, you were not dying. You were dead.
Oh.
Raylan
I am
tell,
just-
or could Rev tell, or could I tell that what I did was pointless?
You could probably tell, at least afterwards, that what you did was pointless.
Like,
What'd you do?
Maybe in the moment you wouldn't have.
I'm telling you yet.
I'm
gonna
just
throw-
on my knees, cradling Winry, weeping into her fur.
Both of you are actually healed back to full health
Oh,
if you've taken any
Bitch,
damage.
Nice.
Not
gonna
you,
throw-
Bryn. Winry and Rev, that is. Both
Yeah,
healed
I know.
full hit points, attuned to the exact same magical items as before you died, and actually have a small bonus. Both of you, let me make sure I'm right. Yes, both of you have the ability once throughout the rest of this trial to cast the spell Heal.
Whoa.
Interesting.
What?
I'm gonna kind of dust myself off. Well, not dust because I'm wet. I'm gonna like shake some water off and be like, I thought for sure I had Death Ward.
Oh, you actually thought this through. You didn't just straight up stab yourself in the gut. I'm really relieved.
In the water and just assumed. I remember that it said. What did it say?
The trial of offering.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
I'll say as soon as I see that Rev is breathing, do we see that Bryn and Winry are on the other
I don't know how
side?
you don't hear Bryn just crying.
Oh, then I'll barely even check to make sure Rev is okay, and I'll sprint over and check on the other two, see if they're okay. I'll
Everyone
get over there and
appears-
breathlessly just be like, Winry, is Winry okay?
She's like awake and fully healed, and I'm just holding her, and she can't move because I'm just so upset.
It'll be worth it, right, Jack?
Sweetheart, Winry can't breathe. What?
It'll be worth it, right?
I'll just kind of like brush the wet cat hair out of her eyes. But I don't have an answer.
While he does that, I'll just I'll march over to Rev and without giving him a chance, just give him a giant hug.
I think we're all disappointed that you said hug.
Yeah, because you guys are
So
animals.
close. So close.
Big, giant, wet hug.
It is
Hug.
wet.
It
She's
is wet, yes.
Hug in the mouth.
Then I
Mouth
kiss
hug.
him.
What?
Ew, ew. Why y'all saying gross things tonight?
Okay.
Do you have? Oh, who was it? Myetharia, Rev? Which one of you had a flask, please?
System.
I'll like kind of stiffen up during the hug and then
Checks out.
here's I mean stiff.
Gosh,
No, that's not. That is
Hard.
not. That is not what I meant.
Yeah, I know.
meant that sounds right for Ryan.
Oh,
Although
that.
that's way grosser that you jumped right there. Holy shit. I feel gross for saying it, even though that's not what I meant.
And
it's
he'll
going off
hand
the
her
rails quick.
he'll hand her the flask.
I drain it.
Wait,
Dope.
wait, what's in the flask? I think I have.
I don't know.
Holy
I
water.
actually-
It's holy water, isn't
I think
it?
we have holy water in that flask.
It is holy water. It's not liquor. It's holy water.
Yeah, you get the tiniest amount in your mouth, and you're just kind of spit it back out.
It doesn't taste good.
Oxide.
Yeah.
Can I just say quick? I thought we bought diamonds for everybody.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
not in my inventory anywhere.
It's not
Well,
in mine
guess
either.
you better-
We just know it's on a necklace around our necks. That's
Yeah.
I'm gonna add it to my inventory now. Okay.
Gosh, dang.
After a moment of standing in the room, your vision goes black once more.
Oh fuck.
Oh, wait a second. I did want to clarify that. Did we all see that one of Bryn?
Yes.
That was pretty sweet. That got me tearing up a little bit.
Oh,
That was a nice moment.
As your vision comes back, you see the lot of you, the full group together, strategizing for just the briefest of moments before rushing outwards, out through the prison doors, into the raging hurricane beyond. Working together, you watch as Jack casting spells, Bryn working with healing, as Myetharia and Rev play off each other's movements to dance through the storm with Winry up to Lee Sideneth above, crashing into him, dropping him through sheer force of teamwork together. As it fades and
Myetharia
flickers. What?
And Myetharia helped.
You said Myetharia.
Oh, I didn't
I
hear
did.
Myetharia.
As
Sorry.
the vision flickers, suddenly you see the front of the temple as another group walks through the stairs and up. This group includes Shalosha and Katrina, whom you recognize, and several people that you don't. A pale elf mage, another elf with a greatsword, a hunched inquisitor holding a scimitar and spear with a huge polar bear behind him, and a half-orc knight in crimson armor. The leader of the group seems to be a female inquisitor, wearing a beautiful alabaster mask and pale white armor. And she speaks to you as though to you. We are here to stop the Sequin Quislings, not battle each other. They are too resourceful for us to fight amongst ourselves. And she turns to Shalosha. We Regessians, at least, are not known for betrayal. Then she turns to Katrina, though there are precedents. She turns to the doors and says, I shall guide us, for my eyes can pierce the illusions of this temple. The pale elf sneers. Don't overestimate yourself. The female inquisitor says nothing in reply, though she nods to the Red Knight, and the man steps forward to open the doors.
Did they
Just
walk up
as your
the way
vision-
with the bells?
And just as your vision clears, that is where we're going to end
What?
tonight's
It's 11?
session.
Holy shit.
No!